Yo, what's up, y'all? You're now tuned into another episode of the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic. Hey, listen, we here. We moving and booming. Y'all know the vibes.
Everybody go attack me with the pot with Tigmatic.
Y'all tune into the Pot Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
And with the Pot Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
Introducing the all-new, all-natural Wrap Patch. The smoking bandage for broken, stale, cracked, torn cigars, cones, cigarettes, wraps, you name it. Here we have a stale cigar with 2 holes in it. We're going to take our brown paper wrap patches and we're going to tear it in half because a little goes a long way. You lick the shiny adhesive side of the wrap, and then you apply it to the damaged area, smoothing it over as you go, like you see me doing here, to get all the air bubbles out and to make it a complete airtight seal. We're going to take our other side of our wrap patch and do the exact same thing with the other hole. These are our brown papers, and now we have a completely new fixed cigar. No need to throw it out, no wasting money. Now we have the same cigar, completely broken in half, and these are our white colored papers. As you see, the shiny adhesive side is the side that you lick. Hold your piece of your damaged smoking vessels together. Apply the wrap patch. And it doesn't even have to be perfect. These are how well and how good the wrap patches adhere. Smooth it around. You can add heat to speed up the drying process. But like we have here, a completely fixed, airtight seal cigar. Odorless, tasteless. It's a game changer, y'all. Get yours now. TheWrapPatch.com. Patent pending.
Yo, let me tell you this. I deep ball, I run the place, and if you want step to this, a gunshot in your face, and money, we are make that 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 money. Pull up 4 10 to the flow, ho. Don't get it, can't have it in my home. Respect has been the motto, stronger than the strap. No comfort, no blue winners. We play the game, lose 'cause soldiers self to blame. Make life makes sense, new basketball. Need a full court press shot, seen fall. Stay down for my team like Kobe. Stop playing with me, devotee. Magic in every position, like Josh, I'm cooking a vision. Stay playmaking, never had to fake it and negotiating, but for complication. Try, guarantee 3 up, even when it's strong, they can't be us. I ain't wanna be a queen, but you can't handle heat. It's a skill to be missed, morale we built to kill in the game's betrayed. You ain't believe in Jesus, but you wanna beg and plead. Now I got them on their knees, looking to the sky, rain, I don't money, we are make that money. 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 Get that money, make them act with me. Chasing clout is funny, so they hate, but that don't on me. Jesus knows my heart, so I can't get even. He knows my head's a darts. You hold 13 reasons, stalling curtain calls. Time for my new season. What's my time for? Someone help me handle feelings. Try to stay with chips and I'm still intact. I made you, baby, and I can take it back. You was made a fool, I wasn't built like that. Don't innate weakness, keep it stack. You stay thinking small, so I had to grab the ball. What's in my vocabulary? You told me no hot but score. Can't put the price on tag. We just too immune to back. But I live in truth. I let the world look to me for proof. Money, we are make that money. 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 Me I work hard for the money, my focus, money. Don't play with my money. My money come in a bundle. My money it come in a bundle. My money it come in a bundle.
BTL. Walks on the beat, man. Fuck you, man. 84 radio, this shit is strictly out the street. Boosted bad ass.
Foolish made this fool.
After the bubble and wait till it gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Dropping in Pirates, mixed with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiends, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posting. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat right, nigga, you don't go hard. Bows in the brake like when I'm about to go far. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to truck, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the truck. She like when I'm spitting that hot shit, told her to back up. I ain't no rap nigga, too many bricks in the back of the truck to be broke. If you ain't getting money, come get some. I ain't got a chop and I'm toting my pistol, cause I ain't going down without hitting some. So many scripts I can flip and the prices to drop if the clientele get more than 2 of them. I got a plug and drop it and double it back, but fuck that, I can cut my own work. We hit this block with them choppers and double right back on the fuck nigga, put them on a t-shirt. AR-15 and it came with a titty. Spin this little block till the car get dizzy. It'll be weird if them choppers won't with me. Fool in the studio toting that glizzy, you supposed to be mixing. After the bubble and wait till it gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Dropping in Pirates, mixed with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiends, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posting. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat right, nigga, you don't go hard. Bows in the brake like when I'm about to go far. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to truck, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the truck.
Get them in for the low. They go to BR, they go and they go. 100 pounds up in 40 hours. My little cousin Duke like go get more. Cocaine in the gas tank, got a Monte Carlo in the 64. Microwave got a nigga paid. I was losing shake on that fucking stove. No cap. Family addicted to pay. Will sell you a boat, a whole lot of motion. Show your devotion. Nigga gon' bless you. Play with the pack, nigga gon' stretch. I had to do what I was supposed to. I was losing hope. I roll her back with perfect nigga, but you should see a nigga cook some dope. Huncho, bitch like Griselda Blanco. Take that back, I hang you from a bridge, bitch. Chapo. No time to get down, cause I got a pack back in the back. Blunt in my mouth and the strap in my lap. A bitch on the way with some clothes she stole, and my niggas got money for bows.
After the bubbling, wait till it gel up. Whip it together and drop it in water. I got a cookbook full of them recipes showing y'all niggas how to cook that yo. Drop it in Pyrex, mix with the soda. Play at the door, tell them wait, I'm in motion. I'm really serving the fiend, but you stuck in the track, getting money, gotta do what you posted. I'm really pushing it, you got a slow start. Boy, that's cat right, New York, boy. Bows in the brake light when I'm about to go for it. Bells in the back of the truck with a scrap in my lap. Can't even count like I ain't been addicted to track, cause my life full of moving them pants. We get them in for the low, but the quality fine, so it's time to go fuck up the trap. Fuck it up, then.
Boosted bad ass nigga.
Hot shit. I ain't no rap nigga.
Yes, sir.
These niggas gotta do what they posted, man.
Long live road runner from Boosted bad ass boy. Brother holding it down for you 100. Look out it, watch it from the sky. Yeah.
All right, y'all, we here. My guest is here. Listen, we moving and booming, y'all. And listen, he might not be back. Oh, he in here. He in here. He's a CEO. He been in this industry for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Moving and booming. Shaking with the shakers and moving with the movers. So without further ado, I give you Greg CEO. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on, brother? How you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, just relaxing and getting ready for South by Southwest this year.
Oh man, I hear that. So I like to let my guests give themselves a formal introduction. So the floor is yours.
Run that by me again, sir.
I said I like to let my guests give themselves a formal introduction to the world. So the floor is yours. So you can introduce yourself like only you can.
Oh, man, I'm not real good at introductions, but yeah, my name is CEO Greg.
Hey.
I've been in the game for a long time, about 20, 25 years. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything, but in specific, music marketing and promotion is my expertise. You know, I've been able to utilize that craft to propel a lot of celebrities, you know, who was independent artists at one point, and a lot of successful independent artists, you know, into a profitable space. Yeah, I've been, you know, everything from radio personality, radio host, music publisher. I've been a music publisher for 15 years. You know, music manager. I managed Jay Shin, the R&B singer, who was signed with Slip and Slide back in the day, made the song One Night Stand with Latasha Scott. You know, I could just go on and on. Yeah, I've been around a long time, so I've you know, pretty much tried my hand at everything, and so I've become a jack of all trades. You know, I started when I was 19 as a club promoter. I was 17 actually, and then in 2004 I professionally came into the business, and yeah, and that took off from there, man. I, you know, hit the ground running, and I ain't gonna say I didn't turn back, because I did turn back maybe like about twice, and I regretted it. But you know, I did come back and make good the time that I did lose, and now, you know, we're here today, you know, with you know, big things going on, and right now I'm the president of marketing and promotion at Chopper City Entertainment, also A&R, and some other things at the label also. You know, I work with Tracy, and we run the label. So, you know, that's BG. A lot of you know, you heard of BG.
Yeah, salute to the legend.
Yeah, salute to the legend. So I've been around a long time, man. I you know, I work with platinum producers, Grammy-nominated producers. You know, it's just a lot, man. But yeah, and I started last year. I went viral on social media, and I gained a real good social media presence for myself in the influencer space. So last year, I you know, graduated into the place of influence among the community worldwide, globally, online.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? You've been around here for quite a while. You've been shaking and moving, like I said earlier, and like you just said, you've been in this business for quite a while. So let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk a bit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, what's your day like on a day-to-day basis, being A&R and CEO? Break it down a bit.
Ah, man, I just wake up every day, and it's all about knocking down tasks, and and getting going after goals and accomplish goals. So you have the things to do on a daily basis, and if not, then we got to come up with something to do. But it's all surrounded around the music entertainment business. I have to keep people informed with my artist, his release. BG, he's dropping this Friday his album, Freedom of Speech, after 14 years of incarceration, releasing his first album. So that's what I get up online. I'm concerned about getting the word out, making sure that people know what's going on. Getting my client booked for gigs, features. Getting them some money in their pocket. Since I've started over here with Chopper City Entertainment, we've been able to influence over $100,000 in profit within a short amount of time. Through our marketing and promotion strategic strategies.
Yeah, we definitely been seeing BG all over the place. And you know what I'm saying? He took off like he never left. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the dopest things that I like about what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because the people behind the scenes is helping them get back to right in the space that he was before. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you and salute you for that. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people don't know, that's how that worked. But that's exactly, that's the process. It's always the couple of people in the back who you got to really look at, because those are going to be the people who are the brain of the operation. BG, he's a boss. He's this, founder, owner of Chopper City Entertainment. But one thing about Jizzle is he don't get in the way. He don't, try to tell anybody what to do or try to tell anybody their job. He maintains and stay in his role and just rely on his team to get the job done for him. And his trust, is what fuels his team to work harder for him, because he never gets in the way and or try to give advice or say this is how I think it should be done. That way, you never hear from Jizzle in that regard. So I got a lot of love, and that's like my brother. I, love him. He's a good man. You know what I mean? He had a hard life. You know what I'm saying? And losing his daddy at when he was a kid, he lost both of his grandparents. Grew up thugging in the street. You feel me? Searching for love. Ran into Birdman. Birdman put him on. He started getting money. He got strung out on drugs because he had a drug addiction problem before he got on. You feel me? And then Birdman, you're getting all that money, and a lot of people need to understand that. A lot of you might not be ready for it, but you're gonna try to push yourself into it. But if you have issues, whatever your issues is, once the light hits you, your issues amplify times 10. Right. Your habits amplify times 10. So if you were smoking 1 or 2 cigarettes when you had $10 in your pocket, when you get $1 million, you're gonna smoke 3 packs a day. So what happened is that's what happened to Jizzle. He got a deal and he blew up with a drug addiction, and that right there took him down the wrong lane, and he ended up catching them charges and landed himself in prison. But my boy, he back out, he's smiling, and we getting ready to do some damage with this album this Friday.
Oh man, that's definitely dope. Shout out to BG, man, the legend. And I'm thankful to be interviewing you right now. talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So let's break it down about you a bit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Greg CEO a bit. Tell us what your story is. You know what I'm saying? Break it down.
Man, it is a story. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Rochester, New York. I was out, had the same kind of situation, but grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? Started off in the church. My mother, that's what she raised us, and then she went outside of the church, dragged us with her. Started rapping, doing her hip hop thing. Went to prison for 3 years. Me and my brothers, we had a hard life. We grew up in the streets.
Yeah.
Thugging, you feel me? And actually that's how I got introduced to music though. My mother was a rapper chasing a record deal. And I used to follow behind her when she used to go do shows and go do showcases and travel at Atlanta, different places, chasing her record deal. So I grew up watching the music struggle and watching,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? My mother chased her dream. So she imparted that dream into me as a kid. And gratefully, I was able to see the reality of what she didn't see. My mother's in prison right now. She just completed 15 years and she got 25 more to do. We're trying to petition to get her out. But so my story is that, I came from the hood after going to jail and realizing that that wasn't, the route that I really wanted to go in my lifetime. I decided to make a change, turn my life around, went into music at 17 years old. And I never turned back. I know God, I run into good people that mentored me and helped me to change my perspective and my mindset. Shouts out to Pastor Howard Proctor, mentored me, took me up under his wing and gave me a different way of seeing life. And and what that did is that gave me a positive dream to not want to sell drugs or, blow up on the streets, as a dope dealer no more. Now I wanted to be in the music business. I wanted to do something big in music. So I went that direction. And I gave, like I say, since being in music as a kid, I had a lot of opportunities to be major at a young age.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it and I became afraid a lot of time when I got close to the doorstep and I turned around and went in a different direction because they understand success at a young age. So that's what I meant when I said earlier that I have turned around a few times, and those are the times that I regret because I could have been a lot further in life if I wouldn't have turned around and stopped. If I would have had a made up mind, if I was ready and prepared, for the struggle, for the sacrifice in order to get where I needed to go. And at the beginning stages, I didn't understand sacrifice. I didn't understand trials and tribulations that they come to make you and not break you. But they will break you if they don't make you. So that's my story. And I jumped off the porch, man, as a gangster, and then, turned into a music promoter, and from a music manager, then a music publisher, then a music marketer, then a music executive.
Oh man, that's dope. And it's good that you threw this one gem out there about having a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Because having a mentor can help you see things in a different light. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to have that. And pushing for positivity or pushing P like the youngins say, you know what I'm saying? It's always great. So you've been able to accomplish a lot of great things in this industry, right?
Yes.
What would you say was one of your favorite highlights?
Man,
I know it's a lot.
Early on, it was really just going on tour. My first tour with Pretty Ricky, the late night special tour. So that was my first big highlight in the music industry. I had just jumped off the porch maybe a few years before that. And I had made a big name for myself in Florida because that's where I was born at and where I'm from. I just, grew up early in my life in Rochester, New York, but I moved back down to Florida when I was a teenager. And yeah, man, what was I saying? I forgot.
You was talking about the Pretty Ricky tour.
Yeah, so we went, my bad. Sometimes my memory does that. And I went on. So we an artist contacted me and told me that he needed to bring me on board to utilize my expertise while he was on tour to help him manage things. So he flew me out. I went on the tour. We went around the country. That was my first time ever going to California, ever making it to the West Coast and seeing West Coast soil, Midwest soil, desert soil. Was going on tour with Pretty Ricky. So that was one of my first, and it was just some crazy like the stuff that happened when we was on tour. Like the lifestyle, when you on tour as a young person is crazy. You got the women, and and I was the one that went and got the girls. Yeah, on the tour, so and when because I was young, I was, so I was the one that went down in the crowd that, that petitioned the girls for the after parties and the different things like that. It wasn't no Diddy type situations going on, but yeah, I went out. I was the fisherman for the stars.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. So you told us how you work with BG, but how did you and Jizzle meet?
Well, realistically, like, BG, he was on my page. He actually came on my page on Instagram, and he told me that he seen one of my videos, and when he watched one of them, he told me that he went down the page and he was on my page for 30 minutes watching all of my videos.
Yeah, it's kind of like how I was.
And after he watched my videos, he texted me on my phone and then called me. That's how we met. And I called him back, and then he broke it down to me about what he was trying to do with Chopper City Entertainment, and that it'd be dope if I come on board to help him out, and I accepted the invitation.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man. That's definitely dope. Shout out to Teddy too, by the way. You know what I mean? The OG Teddy T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my brother, man. Yeah, Teddy T. Yeah, that's my brother, man. Anybody, man, y'all make sure y'all tap in with the OG, man. He been around here, man, 30 plus years, man.
Yeah,
I love him, man. That's the OG, man.
Yeah, that's the OG. And folks, listen, when he say that, he official tissue. And listen, he connect everybody with everybody that need to be connected. This is living proof right here, y'all. Right. But yeah, man. So let me ask you, what strategies do you use to handle stress during high pressure situations?
Well, what I do is number one, I learn how to meditate. You understand? And clear my space and clear my energy. So a lot of time when you're feeling frustrations and stress, and also self-talk, because a lot of time that stuff is a mental thing. You have to speak yourself into a different mindset. Because a lot of times stress, it comes with negative thoughts and negative thought patterns, or so when that weighs in on the person and they start to double down on negative thoughts, they become stressed. So what I do, I go against the grain and double down on positive thoughts whenever negative thoughts try to present themselves. You kick a negative thought with a positive thought. And this is something
positive over negative.
Positive over negative. And this is something you gotta train yourself to do. And because this is called paradigm shifting.
That's right.
So you got to train yourself so that, and then when you do this, naturally, when the negative thought come, after so much combating, the positive thought will automatically present itself because that becomes a habit after you start to practice.
Yeah, I agree. And I agree that, the more you practice, the more you'll be accustomed to having that way of thinking and changing your mindset overall. You know, and that's one of the best affirmations that as a human you can get yourself. You know what I'm saying? Positive over negative, and see the end of the tunnel instead of the darkness in the tunnel. The light in the tunnel rather, instead of the darkness in it. So I had to rephrase that, but
And sometimes I could be, man, feeling terrible, man, frustrated. And I have to remember that my mindset is going to control my reality. So I have to shift my mindset. If not, I'm going to create turmoil around me by my thought process, and things not going to get better. So you have to trick your mind into thinking positive thoughts whenever you are in. So like, that's where you about to lose your house. A person that you listening to me, you about to lose your house. You know, now this is a stress. This is a lot of stress. This is a lot of pressure. You feel me? If you focus on the loss, if you focus on not having, if you focus on not being able to rescue something that's not rescuable at the moment. So what you do is you put yourself in your mindset and in relax mode and autopilot, and you say, all right, I can't fix this.
That's right.
I can't fix this, so I'm not going to worry about it. And guess what? I didn't have nothing when I came on this earth, and I came up to this point. So guess what? If I lose it all, I'm going to get it back again.
Hey.
You know,
that's real.
It's the mindset. So then now that stress starts to alleviate, because now you've convinced yourself that even if you lose, you're gonna win again, and this is not a loss. You feel me? So then your mind automatically takes you out of a place of frustration and confusion and puts you in a place of hope.
Yeah, and that's what we need. We need more hope than anything, especially if you want to accomplish a feat. Anything that you want to do, that's the main element. Hope that you succeed. And you got to have faith as well. You know what I'm saying? Faith that you can succeed, faith that God going to carry you through, and faith that the talent that you possess is worth getting to the goal. You know what I mean? So I agree with you there 100%, man. So let's talk about Hits on Fire. Let's talk about the name, how you came up with the name, and what the company represents. Break it down a bit.
Well, Hits on Fire pretty much as the hit pushing machine system. So that's what Hits on Fire is a system. Is a system of people, is a system of programs, is a system that includes mentorship. But Hits on Fire is a system. So we got media, marketing, advertisement, and sales. And this is all of the stuff that you need in order for a hit to become a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So Hits on Fire is just the new music marketing vehicle for labels and independent artists to be able to navigate through the new music industry. Hits on Fire established this company in 2020. I've had marketing companies that I've had for 20 years that I've retired those companies. One was G Wood Entertainment.
Yeah.
But in 2020, I decided to start up Hits on Fire. And I started it up and and I had an artist that I signed, and I spent a lot of money on maybe $80,000 to conduct the case study so that I could understand how and what to do in the new music industry, because I had left for a few years, and upon coming back, the music industry was different. It changed.
Yeah. Even the sound.
Yeah, everything. But what I had to do is I said, listen, I'm not going to get a lot of good answers from people because it seemed like everybody around here confused.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go spend money. I'm going to go, figure this out through spending money. And I'm going to see what works and what don't work. I'm going to do it like the white people do it. So I conducted what they call a case study. You know what I'm saying? And then I learned from that case study that there's a lot of stuff out here that don't work. And how I know? I spent the money. You're gonna have a lot of artists, they try to argue, they try to say this going, oh, all I gotta do is this, all I gotta do is that, but you never did that before. How you know that that's gonna work? I actually know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work because I spent the money to learn. You understand me? So so my campaigns now that we run through Hits on Fire, we're able to achieve like maximum success rate because we already know the roads not to take our clients down that they're not gonna get any traction from. And we understand that when people spend their money, they want to feel it. They want to see it. They want to be able to at least feel, you know, that it will impact in some kind of way was made, or they got some kind of feedback, or they were seen. So that's where what Hits on Fire is the marketing company, and is actually the marketing company behind Chopper City Entertainment. You know, so that a lot of people, you know, because that's how it works. A lot of you don't be knowing that Universal Records, Warner Brothers, Sony, they hire companies like myself, like record labels hire marketing companies to push their brands. They outsource the work to marketing companies like myself, Hits on Fire, Chopper City Entertainment, to push the label and the label's, you know, pieces. So that's what Hits on Fire is. You know, is a professional, is a marketing company ran and established by a 25 plus year music guru, you know, that have broken countless amounts of artists and still breaking artists in the new school. So the thing is, you know, our flex is that we still doing what everybody else said they was doing.
Yeah.
You know, so like I can tell people about what I did, and I can tell them about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know,
that's cool, man. And to be breaking records still, pushing artists out. You get to hear so many different types of talent. You know what I'm saying? So you giving people opportunities, and as a marketer, you basically got these people careers in your hand in a way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they don't understand that. That's the bad part about it, because if they did, they'll be a lot further along in this in the game. Like I got a couple of independent clients right now that are really winning on an independent level because they are working with a professional marketing company. Of course, it takes time to build up a new client. You know, nothing gonna happen overnight. You know, but you can start getting to a bag in a short amount of time. You know, not saying that you're gonna blow up, but you can get to a bag in a short amount of time. You know, where you can start getting paid if you're doing things the right way. So we focus on getting our clients a check. And how we do that is by building their brand up and building value onto their brand through exposure, through marketing promotion and marketing strategies. You know, because let's give you an example. If you go on my page, you know, my Instagram page, I just put up a post with BG earlier, him and Juvenile talking, you know, and we was backstage.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and what I did is I put the in the back of the video, I put the advertisement. I don't know if you've seen it, where it said March 14.
Yeah.
So this is new school, and already 25,000 people seen that. You understand? So this is more powerful than the radio commercial at some time, you know, at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, when you could get that many people to look at your stuff, you know, at that, you know. But yeah, everybody, you know, is or a television commercial, let's say, because you know what I'm saying, it's like a television commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you know, yeah, so like everybody, which so that's basically and then so but it's done in a way that is not saying, yo man, listen to my music, or yo man, you know, my stuff coming out this week. Nah, I want you to feel like you discovered it. You feel me? I want you to feel like you ran into it. I wanted to feel like it wasn't pushed on you, like it was something that you just, like I said, discovered, because people like to discover things.
Yeah.
They don't like for things to get pushed onto them.
Yeah.
So that's so that's one of my strategies that we using is just utilizing viral content and placing it in a way and putting the advertisements, attaching it so that it's soft promotion and not hard sell.
So let me ask you this. How do you know something's a hit and valuable enough to market?
Yeah, it's gonna let you know that, like with the go live with it. Like when I went and looked at the chart metrics with the go live record, it went like this. It was like everything was going like this. And then when the go live record came out, everything went like that. It went up. So right now you have data and you have insights. Your insights will let you know if you got a hit record or not, based on the engagement, based on how people responded to the record. You know what I mean? Right. And that lets you know, man, I need to put some more double down on this because this is doing its own thing. You feel me? It's going already on. It got legs of its own. You feel me? It's already on fire. It just needs a little more gasoline.
Yeah.
So that's how you know in the new school what is a hit and what's not, because you're gonna look at your insights and your analytics, and you're gonna go and check out your chart metrics to see how that people engage with the record and what is it doing overall on multiple platforms. Because you don't want to compare only on one platform. You want to compare across multiple platforms. Yeah, to give you more of a realer insight on what the record is really doing.
Yeah, that's real. And that's great insight too, and advice, because it works even in a podcasting world, if you will. You know what people want to listen to, what topics they want to talk about, what they don't want to talk about. So I feel you on it, because the metrics tell you everything you need to know. Who's watching, who's not, what demographic, male or female, what country, all of that. It all plays a part. So, yeah, I feel you. All right, so here's my next question. How do you ensure that your company's culture remains positive and motivating?
The company's culture?
Uh-huh.
Well, everything we do is like based on principle. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how our company's culture. We just move on principle. We stand on business. We treat people fairly. We respect and we love our people we work with. We don't work against people that we work with. So we try to keep a real positive atmosphere and encouraging environment. Amongst our company and the people that we work with on a day-to-day basis. Within the organization. So yeah, that would be, just standing on business, man, and standing on principle.
Gotta do that. If you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything.
Facts, man. And, yeah, man. And, all, like they say, all money ain't good money. So, we don't do things for money, because like, it's a lot of time I turn down artists because they got the wrong attitude. I turn down artists' money because they difficult. I don't like that. All money ain't good money. I like my peace. So that's where, like I said, what we talked about earlier, how you keep everything together, because you got to be able to recognize disturbances. And when you recognize a disturbance, you got to know how to stay clear away from it. And you can't let nobody buy away your peace. Your peace is not worth anybody's money. You understand me? So like, yeah. So like, never, if you, when people are difficult and they start, they're a certain type of way they don't believe, they got a mindset, they got to be convinced, they're nervous, they're paranoid. Keep your money.
Keep your money. Y'all hear CEO Greg. Hey, listen, if y'all just tuning in, we got CEO Greg, Chopper City, Hits on Fire. You know what I'm saying? And he out here dropping gems, Dollar Radio, Going In Radio, Hollywood Radio. You hear him? Kingdom of Science says, all money ain't good money. And that's what CEO Greg just told y'all. So y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about struggle and obstacles. You know, what are some things in your life that you had to go through to get to this point where you are now? Break that down.
Well, you got to go through not being believed. You got to go through, periods of lack. You got to go through sacrifice. This is why I had to go through. You got to go through, you know, try having your faith tried, whether you're gonna stop or keep going whenever you with stuff not going and nothing not happening. What are you gonna do? Because that's what builds your character. You understand me? In the tough times. And yeah, what was the question again? My bad. Got it.
A struggle or obstacle that you've been through in your life to get where you are now.
Oh man, and I had to get rid of a lot of fake friends. I had to learn how to protect my energy and not let anybody around me. I had to learn that every smiling face ain't a friendly face. I had to learn. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, brother. Yeah, but all of the things that I have, learned, is what, and my hard task that I had to go through was what made me. People leaving me, starting on your team, but then disappearing on you, and you gotta, sit down and say, am I gonna keep going by myself? Can I do this on my own? I've been to those crossroads several times and kept going alone.
Yeah, I hear that.
You kept going, man. When everybody slowed down and left me, last year and the year before, I kept going by myself. And guess what? I made it to the top of the hill by myself.
Hey.
And I started with like a group of folks. Man, I had I used to have groups with 50 foot bunch of teams and all over the place. Everybody stopped working, and people stopped working. Folks start getting jealous and having attitudes when they start seeing growth. I cut them off. I cut them off and kept going on my own.
I hear that.
Yeah. So, and then a lot of time, the weight is heavy. Because when you cut people off and you go on your own, you got to carry the weight. The weight is all on you now. But that's when you have to your faith, because this is what makes you strong. Is your faith makes you strong. Because even when the weight might have seemed like it was too big for you, but because you believe that you could do it, and you start playing with the weight, and the weight got a little lighter, and next thing you know, you carry this weight on your own better than what you thought you could. Because why? You stepped out there on faith. You believed that you can do it. You tried it. You understand me? So that's what me. I'm always one that I don't believe in people saying no. I don't believe in people saying you can't go, you can't do this. You gotta be up under. Or you gotta. I don't believe in no. You feel me?
I don't believe in no.
But the thing is, though, I know when to tell myself no. I know when to back down, because at one point in time in my life, I didn't know when to stop. It wasn't no brakes on the car. And then a lot of time as I gotten older and wiser, I learned that you have to be able to evaluate some situations from far and hit the brakes before you get too close to crashing. You feel me? So that's what becoming older and wisdom gave me. Wisdom gave me foresight to see ahead of to see down the road, to be able to pump the brakes or either to push the gas, based on what I'm visualizing in the future. You understand me? So that's what wisdom and going through the trials and tribulations and staying true to myself and who I am, I've developed a great sense of vision in front of me, around me, to the side of me and behind me. So that I'm not easily able to be taken off my path.
Oh man, that's dope. And I agree with you. You got to stay focused. You got to have tunnel vision, because people are trying to knock you off of your focus constantly. So
you got to be in the zone.
Yeah, you got to zone out and focus. So let's talk about loss. How do you deal with loss?
Laws?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I follow the law, man. I used to be Well, yeah, I follow the law, man. I thought about that, and I just thought about that. Something came to my mind, and but yeah, I follow all the laws. I've never
Not laws, loss. LOSS.
Oh, loss. Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
you went to laws, and I said, oh shoot. All right, but yeah, loss.
Yeah.
Man, the loss is a game. That's how I deal with loss. I don't look at it as a loss. I look at it as a game. You feel me? You got to lose in order to gain. You got to, sometimes a tree it don't grow properly until it's cut back. You feel me?
Right.
It can grow all kind of ways, and you got a thorn over there, you got a branch over there, It ain't even growing right, and need a cut down. You need a cut so that it can grow back fuller in the areas where it wasn't. Branches growing, now it's branches growing. So that loss, what you thought was a loss, it wasn't a loss. It was God shaving your tree so that you could grow in areas that wasn't growing in. So that's how I look at a loss.
Oh man, that's dope. That's a bar. I'm probably going to take this in the clips and put that clip right up there. That's a bar right there. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about any events that you got booming and coming up.
All right. Yeah, we got a lot of events coming up. We're going to be in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest this week. Friday, we are hosting a Go Live because we're doing a Go Live tour for the new single BG with Boosie and Juvenile. It's called Go Live. And we're going around the country, man, giving women the opportunity to shine. We're going to do a couple more videos with Go Live to post on BG platform. So we're going around the country to pick out girls. And then we give it the rappers an opportunity to be seen by Chopper City by signing up to perform at this twerk contest tour that we're going to be on. So we're gonna be in Austin this week. We're gonna be in Fayetteville on the 28th. We're gonna have you up there March the 28th.
Yo, I hear it. The podcast will be on deck.
Facts. And April the 13th, we're gonna be in Miami with Teddy T. And we're gonna be in May the 17th. We're gonna be in Baltimore, Maryland, and it's just like a lot of stuff is just all coming together. But it's gonna be a lot of dates around the country.
Hey, listen, I can't wait, man. I'm definitely down. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the opportunity.
If you're in Baton Rouge, of course not. BG, I'll be in Baton Rouge at Boosie Fest with BG on the 22nd.
Hey.
Week after next week, I'll be in Baton Rouge. Then next month I'll be in Philadelphia. With
that's my hometown.
Yeah, Cash Money Millionaires. We'll be up there April 23rd. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And then with BG, he got a lot of stuff going, a lot of shows. He just did one in the Jazz Festival in Miami this weekend. He's Saturday. He did perform with Dougie Fresh and all of them down there in Miami. So it's Chopper City Entertainment is on the move.
Hey, listen, man. I want to thank you for coming on, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here?
I want to give a shout out to anybody that's out there chasing their dream and not giving up on themselves. It's going to be hard. It's going to be trials and tribulations. But listen here, when you sold out, when you already said it to yourself and in your mind that nothing is going to be able to take me off this path, I am convinced that life or death, I'm going after my goals. Then, that's when you will make the biggest progress of your life and you will become an unstoppable figure on your way to success and succeeding. So I want to give a shout out to everybody who's already walking this path and all of those who are getting ready to get on it. It's your time right now. So, you don't need to be doubting yourself and because if you don't expect me to believe in you when you don't believe in you. You understand me? So that's what we want to do. I want you, if you're watching this, don't expect nobody to believe in you and you don't believe in you. Because at that point you're trying to trick people. You feel me? You know, and then you're trying to trick yourself and it's bad when you're trying to trick yourself. You understand me? You know, because then that puts a person in the mindset of a delusional mindset, you know, where they start to make themselves believe their own lie. You understand me? So if you're gonna be delusional, make yourself delusional to a millionaire fantasy. Make yourself delusional to, you know, a life of without lack. Make yourself delusional to, you know, being able to help people around the world. So this is, if you're gonna make yourself, if you're gonna brainwash yourself with positivity and not negativity.
Hey man, listen, that was the gem, man. That was dope right there within itself, bro. Yo, I want to thank you for coming on the Pop Podcast with Tigmatic once again, man. And you already know we're gonna keep the contact. You already know that.
Oh, March the 28th. March the 28th. If you're watching this, you know, Tigmatic, he's gonna be with us in Fayetteville.
Yes, sir.
And at 226 Warehouse. So
hey,
y'all make sure y'all tap in with Tigmatic. You feel me? If you want to, you know, get an interview with him or perform at the event or whatever, hit Tigmatic up. You feel me? If you're watching this on this platform, and he'll get you in there, and we'll be in Fayetteville on the 28th. See y'all guys there.
Hey, see y'all there. Greg, man, turn your camera off, but stay on. I'm gonna close the show out. All right, y'all. Listen, my guy came on. He dropped some gems for y'all. I hope y'all like those gems. Very positive dude, very inspirational. And listen, he's moving and booming out here. We moving and booming out here. And y'all gonna catch me there on the 28th. Interviews and all that, judging and all that. So, you know, we got some things to do out here. You know what I'm saying? We moving and booming. And until the next time, stay positive, stay focused, and stay blessed. It's your boy, Matic. I'm gone.
Everybody go tapping with the pot with Tigmatic.
Y'all tune into the Pop Podcast. And guess what? There's an episode of me on
and
it.
you are tuned into the Pot Podcast.
And with the Pop Podcast with my boy Tigmatic. You hear me? It's going down.
To follow the Pot Podcast with Tigmatic.
That's that number one.
That's that number one.
They really wanna take me out